All right, boys and girls, thank you for joining me today. We're going to talk about the orchestra. And an orchestra is a large group of musicians who perform together. Okay. Now we talked a little bit about it with Blinky last time we were in class, but now we're really going to break down what instruments are part of the orchestra. And I'm expect you to really pay attention because I may be asking you questions later. All right. So orchestra, this is a picture of the orchestra right here. Tons of musicians, but where are the people in the orchestra placed? We're going to find out. Okay. The orchestra seating plan. So if you look here, to the left of this square, we have the violins are here to the left. Okay. Which you'll be able to see. We have the violas and cellos, and then we have brass, woodwinds, and percussion. All right. Here are the strings. Like I said, strings are in this section. They'll cross right in the front here. Okay. If we move to the next slide, we're going to listen to the strings. Okay. Let's see if we can listen to them. Lovely, lovely, lovely sound. All right. Now, behind the string section is the woodwind section, okay? And the woodwinds are back here, all right? And they have a specific sound, too. Let's see what they sound like. They sound beautiful, don't they? All right, let's move on. Behind the woodwind section, boys and girls, we have the brass section, okay? Big and bold. We have trumpets here, trombones, and French horn, okay? Let's take a listen to what they sound like. Nice big bold sound. And then the loudest of the orchestra is the percussion family. We have the piano, which is considered a percussion instrument because when we play the piano, we strike the strings inside the piano, and what we do is we create a percussive sound, and that's why the piano is considered one of the percussion instruments. We have here, which looks like a vibraphone back here, and we have timpanis, which is the big like kettle drums. And then we have some other smaller percussion instruments back here. Let's see what the percussion instrument family sounds like when they play together. Interesting. Very good. All right. So these instruments are grouped together because in families, because they are made from similar materials, they look similar to each other, or they produce the sounds in the same way. All right? So that's how we decide which instrument is in which family. And then there's always a person that's standing in front of the orchestra, and they're not just standing there waving their arms to be waving their arms. They have a very important job, and that person is called the conductor. He or she is the person who directs the orchestra. He indicates the tempo, which means as you have fast or slow that person's arm is moving, the musicians are going to play at a certain tempo. Dynamics, which is a fancy word for telling the orchestra to play soft or loud. And style, or we're going to be playing it Baroque style, classical style, which I'll get into down the road. And he uses what is called a baton. If you can see here, this long stick here is what the musicians are looking for so they can keep tempo and follow the conductor. All right? Great. All right, so we're going to stop there. We'll get into the next section next week.